Welcome, everybody, to episode 194 of the effing title. I am Big Husky, and today I'm joined by the boys.
Yeah, we're both here again. That's what it's all about. Let's get it. I can't wait till we go to episode 200. I'm just saying.
Right?
We're going to have a big party on Husky. Literally on him. Like, lines on... No, what? Sorry. Wrong podcast. Save for another day.
wrong podcast. All right, so, last week, we went 8-8. I went 8-8. Fedge went 8-8. Rob went 8-8.
No shit.
We all did it in a different way.
Yeah, we did.
That's
It
awesome.
was like, and then I got my lock right, and you guys got your locks wrong. But that's literally, that was the difference. That was literally the difference maker. The whole thing.
Know who we picked too, though. Who's mine against? Just so I can.
Yeah, I'm gonna write it down on another page right now. I'm gonna go back to it. Yours is the Broncos, Fedge. Rob, yours is the Titans. Mine is the Commanders.
Nice. Okay.
No longer pick the Titans.
Yeah. So, week one. What do we think, real quick?
Locking the Titans.
They are who we thought they were.
I think we talked about it during stream during the week a little bit, but I'm gonna reiterate it. I forgot which one of you guys said it, but you could definitely tell the people who played in preseason.
No, for sure, yeah. It definitely makes a little bit of a difference just even getting some snaps in the preseason, which is interesting that people just still... Now, you got to do one or the other. Either get rid of the preseason so everyone's on an even playing field, or just freaking play your guys. I mean, bottom line is injuries happen. You know what I mean? Like, it happens. If it happens, it happens. Like, it's not. We're not saying you have to go out there and play the whole game, even a quarter, just something. You know what I mean?
Just give yourself
A drive.
Just,
Yeah, get out there, get a drive, get the rhythm. I mean, you just got to get back into it. You know what I mean? So, I feel like that's also why we saw a lot of low-scoring games. Because, it's the same thing, I mean, Rob, you can call me wrong if I'm wrong here, but, it's the same thing when you go to training camp. Usually the defense is the one out there flying around and doing their assignments because it's a lot easier to, essentially mess up on defense and, just go at it. But, you know what I mean?
Defense is always ahead of the offense because
Yep.
the defense is all reaction-based, and it's a lot more just running around, whereas offense is about knowing your assignments and executing and timing and all this.
Timing's the big one, right?
Yeah.
all right, so I got two things that I found just barely, literally right before we got on to do this. Did you guys see what C.J. Gardner-Johnson said during the week?
I don't think I did. What do you say?
So he said that he wants everyone at the home opener of the Lions next game, all the fans,
yes, I did see that.
to wear blue ski masks. It is now
I did see
official.
that. Actually, I said
Blue
that.
ski masks are officially sold out on Amazon. That's the first little thing I want to say because that was a little silly one. But then this one I actually think is really kind of cool. So starting in 2024, all 32 teams are eligible for an additional practice squad spot for qualifying international players.
For international players?
Yep.
That is interesting.
I think that's a really cool little thing. Will it ever evolve into anything? Who knows? But I just think that's kind of cool. It gives them an opportunity, and hey, there we go. Now we're gonna be able to see if there is anything, if there is any extra talent that we don't know about that is out there.
Interesting, yeah.
But
And I mean, obviously, so back to our point real quick with the defenses. I mean, the big ones you saw it with, obviously, frickin' the Giants.
yep,
The Giants have a lot of new pieces on that offense, and Dable's going to get it right. He'll get it right, but on the other side of the ball, the Cowboys have a lot of freaking guys that like to fly around, i.e. Micah Parsons.
Nah, I like
Dude,
Michael
Micah Parsons.
Micah Parsons.
Michael Parkinson.
Michael Parkinson.
No, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, Micah Parsons was fire. That defensive line gave the Giants no chances, and that's what it was. You know what I mean? So, but overall, I thought it was. What was your guys' biggest surprise of week one?
My big surprise in a good way or a bad way?
Either way. So I'm just gonna go with mine's going to be. Originally, I was talking. I was like, it could be the Bengals, against the Browns, but I'm chalking that one as up as a loss because of the weather. That those games go either way, in my opinion. But my biggest surprise was Seattle laying the absolute dud at home and giving up 30 points to a Rams team that didn't have Cooper Cup.
Yeah.
Are we seeing Sean McVay? Like, are we seeing a reincarnation of Sean McVay here in that offense? Like, what's going on? So that was my biggest surprise. I was very shocked with that game.
Let me bring up the game so I can see him again. No, my one of my ones is I at least thought the Steelers are at least going to put up some sort of fight against the Niners.
I can see that. Yeah,
I thought they were at least going to put up some sort of fight and it not just be just an absolute yep, we're here, boom, 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 fuck you, all right, now we're leaving.
It was a combination of them. The Steelers' offense looked really, really bad, and the 49ers' offense looked actually pretty good with Purdy running it still. Like, I mean, obviously it helped by McCaffrey running wild, but I mean, it's still.
Exactly.
Jeff,
I agree.
Jeff, I am offended that you didn't think Tutu Atwell in Puka Nakawu
Puka saw the. Did
wouldn't-
you know Puka
wouldn't
saw the
be-
most targets in Week 1 out of any receiver?
That's awesome.
I'm offended you didn't think they'd be the leading receivers on that
Rob,
team.
I'm not surprised you probably didn't know either one of those guys before you just said them.
Nope. And I only said them because they had funny names.
And I only said them because they had funny names. Jesus. All right, so
No, seriously though, you know what I mean? Though it's wild.
Anyway,
It's wild.
my surprise of the week is actually I'm going a good way.
Okay.
I think the Colts may have found their quarterback of the future.
He did look good.
Okay.
I
Yes.
thought he was the best rookie by far. Now he took a lot of sacks, which rookies do, but he's got to fix that.
Yeah, they
But
run the ball.
I thought he was the best rookie QB of the week one
Of the
so
three.
far.
And
Yeah.
I could agree there. And then if it wasn't for the fumble six or pick six, at the end of that game, and then obviously the punt return as well they gave up.
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
it was unfortunate plays, and realistically he put his team in the position where they could have stole that game, and that would have been huge for them.
I was very impressed
steal,
with Anthony Richardson, and I hope he makes me eat my words. I hope he ends up being a good QB.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, guys, we've been saying it. This is my last thing, and then we can get into the next week. We've been saying this since he was drafted, but it's nice to finally see that Joe Burrow is that bust we've always said he was. So, I mean, well, him and his 87 yards passing or whatever it
Yeah,
was.
right.
Bust Burrow.
He had
That's his new
three at
nickname.
halftime.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. All right, so week two, starting it off tonight, Thursday night football, Vikings at Eagles.
Dude, this is a good game. Good game.
Starting off with a good game.
Jeff, does he know
So
today's
that's the
Wednesday?
thing is, I like to say it's a good game, but if we get the Vikings team that just barely showed up at all against frickin' Tampa, this game ain't gonna be worse. Like it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. But honestly, the Eagles, the Patriots were able to show some of their vulnerabilities with the Eagles too. So, with that being said, until they lose, until they actually get beaten, I'm still gonna go with the Eagles personally. So.
Just so you know, for the Eagles, Kenneth Gainwell has been ruled out. They're starting safety.
Was he officially ruled out?
He's ruled out. Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
looking
know
at
he
it
was
right
ruled
now. Reed Blankenship is out, and James Bradbury are out. Fletcher
Doesn't
Cox.
change my thing.
Fletcher
because
Cox is
of how
listed
bad.
as questionable. Don't get me wrong. I think the Vikings are not. I don't think they're very good this year. That's why I think the Lions are going to run away with the North. But if I'm being honest with you, I thought the Eagles looked real bad, dude. Real bad. Their defense looked good in form of getting pressure, and I think they're going to be back to that this week because I think this is how bad I'm getting to a long way of saying this is how bad I think the Vikings are. I don't think the Eagles are good, and I think they're going to beat the Vikings by double digits because I think Jalen Carter was unblockable.
That is the reason why I am picking the Eagles is because Jalen Carter on that D line is just ridiculous. And we know one, the Vikings haven't had a strong line in the recent history, and they are going to be, and they are throwing the ball more. So yeah, have fun with Jalen. That's my thing. So, Sunday.
No, and I think we talked about this too, though. As far as the losing those coordinators and how it actually is going to affect them more than a lot of people are saying. I think that it kind of did with the Eagles, which is not surprising, but
Eh.
I don't know. There's a lot of one score games. I think we all talked about this too. That one score games that the Vikings stayed in last year, and it kind of hurt them as well.
True.
So,
first 1 o'clock game, we got Packers at Falcons. Another surprisingly good, could be a surprisingly good showing here.
yeah, the Packers actually looked pretty good. I was surprised with them, but I think I'm gonna say I was more disappointed in the Bears
Okay.
than I was impressed with the Packers. Just 2 cents there, but
I am going to go with the Packers.
are you gonna go with them?
I'm going to go with the Packers. I like what they did, and I feel like they're going to keep that momentum going. Where Atlanta, I feel like, is more of a holy fuck, we won a game sort of momentum.
Yeah, sometimes you kind of push too hard there, I feel like sometimes you just got to take it back and take a breather, and I think that's what the Falcons were able to do last game, and I really liked it. I liked that they were able to, show what they got in Bijan, but still be able. I mean, Algier, I think, had 15 carries, still had like 70 yards or something like that, 2 touchdowns, and it was nice to see that little change of pace with him, and not giving the rookie the full workload. And I think Rob even mentioned it, just wearing him down. The Packers have notoriously had a very bad run defense, and I'm going to go with Atlanta this week. I'm going to go with Atlanta. I like their running game, and I want to see what they got. See if they can keep up the momentum here.
You want to know what I loved about Atlanta last week?
What did you love?
Desmond Ridder was 15 of 18 with no interceptions.
Wow.
Now, again, these freaking young first-time starting quarterbacks, freaking too many sacks. But I also think the Bears are so bad that I put nothing into the Green Bay Packers win. After the game, I watched the game. It was so bad.
Okay.
The Bears might go winless, guys.
If they go winless after
that's-
getting all these
that's
additions,
Arizona.
that's going to be insane. So, Rob,
They
you're
might
saying
go-
you're going Falcons then? Is that what I'm
I'm
hearing?
locking up the Falcons.
Oh, first lock of the night. All right. Good, you didn't take my lock. First lock of the night. All right. I see you.
Again, I don't know how many more of these Falcons wins I'm going to think of having.
All right. Raiders at Bills next.
Bills. Lock it up.
Bakers.
Next.
I'm going Bills.
Someone else?
I'm going Bills. I'm not even going to discuss that. I'm not even.
Josh
going
Allen can't look any worse than he did last week. I think it's a nice bounce back game for the Bills. Coming in at home opener, I think it'll be.
Yep, I
agree.
agree. Oh, so the Raiders. Yeah. Rob.
I'm going Raiders.
Oh my goodness! Shut up.
Of course he is.
I know one thing about this Raiders team is they will be able to run the football. And if they can play keep away, I think they got a chance. And I got to be different. I just picked the
Well,
same
you
as
have
you
to be
guys.
different.
wait. I was gonna say, here you go, Rob. You can pick different now. Ravens at Bengals.
But I want to know, like, real quick, he's talking about that. You said they can run the football. Do you realize how well they ran against the Broncos?
The Broncos' defense is built to stop the run. The Bills' defense isn't built to stop the run. It's built to rush the passer and get interceptions.
Okay.
We saw last week.
There's a difference between stopping the run though, and rushing for 2.1 yards, and that's what the Raiders did last week. They literally had 29 carries for 60 yards.
But it's skewed because Garoppolo ran 9 times. They were called runs, and Garoppolo was just running out of the pocket and sliding after a gain of 1.
Skewed. Josh Jacobs, 19 for 48, 2.5 yards a carry. Not
They're
great.
2.5 yards per carry.
That's why I said 2.5. Not great.
No, you said 2.1.
I said 2.1 was their team total.
Yeah,
And then you just said it was skewed. Then you said it was skewed with Garoppolo.
2.5.
So
It's 2.5.
I hate him so much.
Mm-hmm.
At least throw out a stat like fucking Jacoby Myers is gonna go light up the Bills secondary. Oh wait, he's in concussion protocol. You can't say that either. Sorry, next.
Ravens.
No, hold on.
Oh my
I'll give you a stat.
God.
You ready? Here's the stat. The Bills just gave up 172 rushing yards on 28 carries against a team that they knew was not going to throw the ball with Zach Wilson. Done. There's my
Ravens,
stat.
Bengals.
That's why I'm picking the Raiders.
Ravens at Bengals.
This one's interesting too.
It's
'Cause
not.
I think the Bengals. I don't know if they suck or if that was the weather. Like I really don't know.
Honestly, it looked like a little bit of both.
Oh my goodness.
I don't think they suck, but their defense looks so bad. That's my thing. Is their defense looks really bad.
Every single throw that because it was one of those things like Deshaun Watson, most of his throws were in the ground. Most of Joe Burrow's throws were like at his receiver, and the Browns DBs were just there.
Well, see, I think their offense is going to be fine. I'm more concerned that their defense looks so bad. In a game where no one could throw the ball, they couldn't stop anything.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think Lamar Jackson looked very good in his first appearance in this offense against the Texans defense. Who
you also got to remember, and Colin's going to mention this later, you're missing his favorite target. Mark Andrews was out. If Andrews comes back, that opens everything up altogether. Zay Flowers looked like he's a freaking 5-year vet. He looked good. I think that the big difference is you're running around with Lamar and J.K. in the backfield. Once J.K. went down, then it's just like, oh, Justice Hill, what are you going to do? Gus Edwards, you're kind of used to it, but you're not the J.K. Dobbins. You know what I mean? You don't have that same threat out of the backfield, especially catching the ball. I mean, Justice Hill literally had 8 carries for 9 yards.
Yeah.
And 2 of them still went for touchdowns.
Both of those were literally goal line carries as well. Like
you know what I mean? Like it's just wild to me. So I think Lamar picks it up a little bit. Like I said,
are you telling me Melvin Gordon is gonna make
it's either Melvin or most of the Raven fan base want, and I'm part of it. I want
to re-sign Mark Ingram.
Lenny?
No, Keaton Mitchell, the rookie.
Yeah, Leonard Fournette. That'd be a good sign.
We really like
Leonard Fournette. Why not?
Yeah,
that wouldn't be a bad sign.
Every now and then I keep seeing Jonathan Taylor. I'm like, come on, can we just be honest here? Let's just.
That as well.
It's like let's just be fun. Let's just be real, like for a moment. Like let's just.
Yeah, but that'd be wild though. You
know what is happening? The Ravens are kicking themselves for not going harder after Dalvin Cook now.
I don't even know if they went after him, to be honest with you. But Rob, who are you picking?
I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Wow.
I think I have to see if the Bengals defense is that bad or not. Like I really don't know. Again, it was the game that was on TV, and it was so bad.
Seahawks at Lions.
Who'd I go with?
You went with Ravens.
Is he picking my teams for me? No, I want the Ravens, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm going Lions.
The Lions.
I'm going Lions.
The Lions look so good.
It's at home.
Seahawks look so bad. I'm going Lions.
Yeah, it's Lions at home. Lions at home. And after last week's win against the Chiefs, they had an extra day or two to get ready for this shit. They're at home now. Yeah, this is
the one thing I hope the Lions don't have is that like
I don't know if Campbell will let them.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm hoping they don't, but it's just honestly I don't think what's his name will, the cornerback either. So
and you know how easy you could keep the team in line and be like, oh, congrats, you beat the Chiefs by 1 point, and they were missing this guy and this guy and this guy.
Yeah.
I think the Lions are gonna pump them pretty good.
Indianapolis at Texans.
Rob, this is where you get your chance. I mean, both defenses didn't look great. Indianapolis and
I
Texans.
was looking at a different thing, and I'm like, that is not the next game on my list.
So I mean, I don't know. I think you got it. The thing is, Houston's at home, which I think helps them out a little bit. Let's see how Richardson goes down on the road. But based off of their Week 1 performances, I think you got to give the edge to the Colts and Richardson. He actually was able to make some plays, and Stroud looked bad, like bad. So I think I got to go there.
He looks bad against a defense that's very injured as well.
I'm
Yes.
going Indy as well.
I am also going to go Indy. I really think, what's the name of the Colts' new coach? Is it what's
The
his name?
Colts?
Yeah, he's not new. He was there last year, wasn't he? Was it Frank Reich? Is that who it is?
No, Reich
No,
is
Reich was the old one. He's
yeah,
down
the
in
old
the
one.
Panthers. He's on Carolina.
Yeah.
It's one of the coordinators. Is it Sarkisian?
It might be Sarkisian.
It's the offensive guy though, right?
Yeah.
The one from the Eagles, right?
No,
is it?
no. Indianapolis' head coach is Shane Steichen.
Steichen.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
the
it's
OC.
Steichen, not
OC.
Sarkisian.
He was the OC
Steichen.
from the Eagles.
Steichen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I like him. I think it looks like it's a good fit. So I'm gonna go. I think they might be a sneaky team to compete for that. I mean, not with Jacksonville, but like they might be an 8-win team in that division.
Okay.
Because their defense looked really good too.
Really, for the first time since Eberflus left, I mean, their defense actually looked like they were, able to actually do something.
Chiefs at Jaguars.
This is an interesting one.
So this is probably gonna be the first time in his career, but Patrick Mahomes is dropping 2 in a row. I'm going with the Jags at home here.
I really like that pick too. I just worry because part of me thinks that Jacksonville. This is kind of why I was debating the Colts one, is because I don't know if Jacksonville truly was focused on the Colts. I think they may have been looking ahead to this game, and I think they're pissed off about the playoffs. And I think you're right, Jeff. I think that Pat Mahomes is going 0-2.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Kelsey plays this week. Chris Jones might play a little bit. He's not going to be in game shape, so even the amount he plays, how effective is he really going to be? I like Rob's pick. Dude, Calvin Ridley looks freaking good.
Yeah, he does.
Looked good last week.
I like it all so much.
So, I mean, not as good as my MVP pick, but I mean, he looked good.
I mean, my MVP pick is looking pretty good. He's played 4 plays so far.
Yeah, I mean, my MVP had 215 yards of freaking receiving.
I like how you said so far, Colin. Like he's coming back. He'll be back, guys.
He said he's gonna be back next year.
I like all these. I like all the opinions so far so much that I'm going to lock Jags.
Oh, I like it.
I'm locking the Jags versus the Chiefs. I like Trevor Lawrence. I like what they're doing with him, and I think that the Chiefs are in a weird position where they're not the Chiefs right now.
I mean, don't get me wrong. We could say all this, and if there's one team that can do it, the Chiefs could easily all of a sudden put up fucking 40.
Mahomes just has to run around in circles 4 times and then gain 12 yards, like he does just out of nowhere.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is Mahomes could come out and just be like, "F everyone," and throw
I'm going to do it myself.
Yards.
Yeah.
I'm gonna...
I don't know if we need to talk about this one. Bears Bucks.
Fuck the Bears. I'm out on them.
Who the Bucks looked pretty decent. Baker's got his swagger back. Did you guys see him on that run?
I did see him on the run. It was freaking beautiful. Get your weight up, kid.
Rob,
Get your weight up, kid.
Get your weight up.
Get your weight up, kid.
Get your weight up. Did you also hear, like, he was engaged with those guys, and they're saying, like, hey, I know their signals when they do this, they're running this coverage. Like, he's engaged with the young pups, like.
Me and Rob have talked about it before. Fed, you probably also talked about it before with us. But, like, I know for a fact me and Rob have, where it's like, Baker did very well in Cleveland in the just kind of handoff play action role. I think that they're gonna just keep doing it, and he's gonna show that like he's not a top 10, but he's gonna be in the 10 to 20 range. You know,
that's all he has to be though.
Yeah, exactly. Like just build that defense, build that Tampa defense back up, and let's just fucking have him go do his thing. Now, the interesting final 1 o'clock ones, Chargers Titans.
I don't think it's interesting at all. I didn't think the Titans looked that good. The Chargers F themselves, in my opinion. I mean, they had that game won. But the problem is the Chargers defense is so bad against the run, against the pass. This game's all over the place. The Chargers are probably going to give up giving up 25 points a game this year. They're that bad on defense.
Which is
And
wild.
they have names. It's not even.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is that I'm going.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't want to take away all the credit for Miami, but a lot of it is.
Well, when Tyreek Hill just out of nowhere just starts putting up numbers left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. I'm going Titans.
Yeah. I'm going Chargers as well.
I'm going Titans. I just think they're gonna get the run game back. They're gonna get it going. First game's just kind of warming it up. Now they're at home. Boom, let's go. Right down the old throat hole. 4 o'clock games. Oh god, 4 o'clock games.
Not even close. Giants all day.
Giants Cardinals, Rob.
Arizona's losing every game this season. I told you that. No, I didn't say that. I said they are the worst team in the NFL, though. Brian Dable's gonna get his swagger back, and it helps out going against a very not so good Cardinals defense. But they did have 6 sacks last week, so I mean, with the way the Giants line played too, I mean, Daniel Jones still could be seeing things.
The one that I liked was when I think it was one of the announcers said that after the strip sack where they said, I don't think the Cardinals defense got the hint that they're supposed to be tanking.
We're talking about the Giants Cardinals now.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
I put Giants for you, Rob, already. I assumed.
You know the reason they didn't decide to do that? Because Caleb Williams already said he's probably going back his senior year.
Yeah, right.
Like the way things are falling.
If I don't like the way things are falling, I'm going back for another year. It was one of those things. It was
like, F it, we got another year to tank.
Yeah, right. Every
blow this thing up even more.
That game was unbearable to watch.
Yeah,
it was.
I assume, Rob, you're going Giants. I just put it down.
You can't not pick the team that's playing the Cardinals.
So Niners at Rams.
Rob, what are they?
They're the second worst team in the NFL behind the Bears. I've changed my pick completely. I was out.
You can't change it.
I have to. It's the Bears. They're so bad.
Nope.
This next game we're not even gonna have to talk about.
Niners Rams. Yeah.
At least the Cardinals can sit there and say, we don't have a quarterback. The Bears are in denial. They think they have one, and they don't even have he's not even a very good running back. Like he's just bad.
He's just a bad player. You don't play very well.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm going Niners.
Yeah, this next time I'm going Niners. Well, I don't know how you can.
We're gonna close this over, dude.
I'm assuming Rob is also going to go Niners, unless he is.
Sorry, what game are we on?
Niners Rams.
I actually think this might be a good game. The Rams look. That was interesting, man.
So am I erasing? Am I erasing Niners and putting Rams?
You know, yeah, let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking do it, he says. Let's go.
The most impressive thing I thought was the Rams' defense.
Yeah.
Let's be real. The Rams aren't scoring 30 points against the Niners, but
this is either going to be like within a touchdown game, or one team's blowing the other team out. It's one of the two. Like I
don't know if the Rams can score against. I mean,
that's the thing. Is like I don't.
Pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't think they can. But
how dare you doubt Ben Skowronek, Tutu Atwell, Puka Nakua, and Tyler Higbee? How dare you, Jeff?
It's not
I do like Tyler Higbee though.
Stafford's going to go back to his
Western Kentucky, baby.
They do have Bryson Hopkins, the converted QB from Virginia, playing receiver. So I mean,
yeah, they also have Tyler Higbee though, the Western Kentucky guy.
I know Seattle's good at running the ball, and the fact that they shut down the run game and limited Geno Smith that much. I mean, it was impressive. The big, I'm gonna screw it, dude. Go for it. Let's do it.
Jets Cowboys.
The Jets are going to rely heavily on their defense all year going forward unless they can get another quarterback. Zach Wilson, even Peyton Manning said Zach Wilson shouldn't be throwing the ball more than
3 times.
Apparently, the Jets have come out and said that no, they're not looking at Colin Kaepernick. No, they're not looking at Tom Brady. They are making it known that Zach Wilson is the guy, and they are looking for a veteran backup. And the two rumored ones right now is Joe Flacco and Chad Henne.
Chad Henne.
Dallas is going to make it 2 weeks in a row where they have outscored the opponents 75-0. They will beat both New York teams and embarrass both of them. They will win 35-0, not because of their offense. Their defense will score a ton of points against Zach Wilson. It will be embarrassing. Double lock it.
Double lock it.
It could be. I mean, I'm going Cowboys anyway.
They have nothing to do. Like the Jets defense is great, but if you're telling me all Dallas has to do is sit there and go, buckle up, boys. They're only running the ball or they're running play action. They're gonna feast on this team, especially if they can't run the ball and if Dallas gets any sort of lead. Zach Wilson's gonna be. You thought what was funny what Geno Smith said when Aaron Donald came free. What do you think Zach Wilson's going to say when freaking Micah Parsons... These tackles couldn't block, no offense. Leonard Floyd's a good player. He ain't Micah Parsons.
J-E-T-S Joe freaking Flacco. This is the Jets. They're going to lose. I'm picking them to win. They're going to lose, and then Joe's coming back, and Joe's going to take them to the promised land.
Where's the promised land?
A couple wins. Okay. Moving on. Commanders Broncos.
Did you like the Broncos last week? Their performance, Jeff?
I didn't mind it. I think they need to push the ball a little bit more downfield. Other than that, I didn't hate it. They didn't look bad.
Sean Payton's never been a big push the ball down the field
guy. Yeah, I know. I agree. I think they need to a little bit. I mean, I think they got. I mean, Cortland Sutton I thought did pretty good. I think it's going to be a lot better of an offense when Jerry Jeudy does come back. But I don't know. They're not really ready to take. And I think Javonte Williams will eventually work more. I mean, I think he only had like 50 yards on the ground, so I think he'll eventually pick it up a little bit more. But
they had 12 different people catch the ball.
I mean, that's Sean Payton. He likes spreading that around, right?
That was wild. That's wild.
I'm going Commanders.
I'm going Broncos. I like Sean Payton.
Yeah, I think the Broncos defense is good enough to stop the run. Where if they're gonna make your boy Colin freaking throw it every play, I don't know if that's a good look. I'm gonna go with the Broncos as well.
Okay, I dig it. Sunday Night Football: Dolphins and Patriots.
Should be a good game. It's I think this really is going to show how bad the Chargers defense really is. Obviously, the Patriots have one of the better defenses in the league, but I think it's going to show how bad they really are.
So, Fedge, I retort against you, Fedge. This would not be a good game, and Rob is about to tell you why.
I think Jeff saw the injury report today.
Jeff, get ready for the show.
Jeff, are you ready? So, the New England Patriots starting left tackle Trent Brown out with a concussion right now.
Okay.
They're starting the guard who started in place of Micah Wenwu, who still has a hamstring injury and is on the questionable list. Sidney So, out with a concussion right now.
Okay.
Cole Strange is still on the injured list with his knee injury from a few weeks ago. David Andrews just suffered a hamstring injury. And, Riley Ruff's on the injury reserve. Every single starting offensive lineman.
So not only this could be a close game, the Patriots are going to take it.
Wow. I'm going Dolphins.
I don't even know who they're going to dress.
I'm going Dolphins.
Patriots.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do agree with Jeff because, again, I didn't mention a single player on defense.
Fair.
And
Yeah,
the
defense
Pats
is going to keep him in
improved.
the game. And Mac was starting to hit his freaking after. I mean, he started off rough. That pick six wasn't a good look. After that, though, dude was hitting his stride. He looked good. I'm glad
That's
I took
true.
him for $1 in my fantasy league. He looked good. I really did. I mean, I'm not even just being. I think he looked pretty good down the stretch.
I don't know if. I think the Patriots can slow down the Dolphins. I don't know if the Patriots can stop the Dolphins. That's my thing.
You didn't
Well, I
watch
mean,
the
really,
same
what it comes
game.
down to is the Patriots. Are they going to be able to keep up with the Dolphins? And I think Belichick's always been a good with scheming people. I mean, that's what it's going to come down to. How's he? And so you mentioned all these injuries for the Patriots. Well, Jalen Waddle wasn't practicing today either. So without him, I mean, that's a
I
big
was gonna
difference on
say
that offense.
this is the thing.
So
When Tyreek Hill was with the Chiefs, Tyreek Hill never really hurt the Patriots. The guy who always hurt them was Kelsey. And since Hill joined the Dolphins, it's been very similar. The guy who hurts them is Waddle. It's not Tyreek Hill. So if there's
it's
anyone
a
that they're
secondary
gonna
option.
be, yeah,
Bill's
it's
always
gonna
been
be
good at shutting down your
Gesicki.
primary. Whether Gesicki's not on the team anymore.
Gasecki's on the Patriots now, bud.
Exactly. Gesicki's going to do well. That's what I said. Come
So that's the thing is Bill has always done good with shutting down your number one option. I don't care if it's the running back or if it's a receiver, tight end. I don't care what it is. He's always done a good job shutting down your first option and saying make your second option beat us. And that's what's going to happen. I think. I mean, there was a lot of questionable throws. Like, oh yeah, he dropped it in there. Blah blah blah. I'm like, no, fucking, he didn't. He didn't. I mean, I still am not a believer of Tua, so that's what this is stemming from. And it's just, he was given, for whatever reason, Joey Bosa. Was it Joey? I don't fucking know. Bosa did not. I know it's one of the Bosas. It is Joey. Did not get fucking like any pressure on him. They literally let him sit back there and fucking do his thing. Well, that's not gonna happen with the Patriots defense, and it'd be fun to see what happens when he actually gets some pressure on him. That's all I'm saying.
on.
Patriots gonna win. I barely even picked the Patriots. I hate them.
Not wrong.
We got 2 Monday night games.
Yeah, we do. It's fun this week, huh?
Started
That's
off.
weird. I thought it was weird that they were going to do 2 for the second week and not the first week. But
So there's
Yeah,
two.
but
There's
usually-
there's 2 for this week, and there's 2 next week.
yeah, it was exactly.
It's
That's weird,
usually,
right?
but it's usually week 1 and week 2 that they do it. It's never 2 and 3, so that is odd.
But so we're going Saints Panthers to start it.
I thought the Saints looked pretty good,
Yeah.
and the Panthers didn't. So I think they're going to make. Bryce Young will make improvements. Let's put it that way. But I don't think they're ready to compete. Derek Carr looked pretty good. I like him. I'm sticking with the good old Saints.
So I'm going Saints. I don't want to go Saints, but I'm going Saints. Saints just everything seems like it's like they got older players that know what they're doing. Panthers are still trying to figure out what the hell they are doing.
There's one thing I know about Bryce Young. When the lights are biggest, he plays his best. I will pick. Being a Bama fan, I know this is a fact. I will take Bama.
I would take Bama. In the final Monday night game, Browns Steelers.
Ooh, I like this. I would have originally said this would be a great game until last week when I saw.
So what both of them did.
play. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Steelers. No. I'm going with the Browns. Nah. I don't know.
I'm going with the Browns. Nick Chubb, Myles Garrett. That's it. Nick Chubb looked good. The fact that Myles Garrett literally before a snap was doing like a crossover before he did it and then still just absolutely just destroyed the center. Yeah, no. I will say it right now. If Myles Garrett plays the way he played in week 1 his entire season, defensive player of the year.
For sure.
probably
Dude, he was
accurate.
toying with them and it was hilarious.
It was terrifying to an extent because it's just like yeah. If you're a defense player, walk up to the line of scrimmage doing a freaking crossover, and then you still manage to destroy the center and put pressure on the quarterback. I think he even may have gotten a sack, but I could be wrong about that. Like, yeah,
well,
no,
I think he did. Yeah.
Like, yeah,
it was bad. He's like going up there, just going, boom. Like,
yeah, no,
and that's just the cockiness. Like, I know you can't touch me. Like, not even close.
I'm just better than you.
For sure. And I mean, he was. And he is.
Yeah, I'm going Browns.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Browns too. I think I want to see Deshaun, take a step forward, but also, I mean, does it matter? I mean, dude, Wyatt Teller. I don't know if you guys saw that one block of his.
Oh my goodness. 30 yards downfield, still blocking, then just pancakes him. Yeah.
Yeah. Just freaking. Oh man, it was good. I'm so upset the Bills let him go, like, to let him walk. Oh my goodness, it still haunts me to this day, guys. When we're struggling to find offensive linemen, and you got freaking Wyatt Teller could have been there. It's just frustrating. But yeah, I think Nick Chubb is obviously one of the best backs in the league for sure. So
he's very good. Yes.
Yep. All right. So there's.
I've seen worse. Let's put it that way. I've seen.
Yes. 100%. Yes. There we go. There's week 2. Right there. That's our week 2 matchups. Final closing statements. Fedge.
All I'm saying is right now, I mean, Tyreek Hill, he's on pace for what? 3,400 yards. If he gets 3,400 yards, I mean, there's no question he's MVP. Except the fact that Tua threw for 460 yards, which puts him on pace for like 14,000. So
I think it was 7-6. I think they said
was it
something like that.
7,000? No,
Yeah, it was 7 something. Yeah.
Either way.
Yeah.
Frickin' A.
Rob?
It doesn't matter because the Patriots are shutting them down this week. So,
Rob, final closing statements.
The Bears are the worst team in football.
that still pisses me off.
I'm agreeing with that one. The Bears are the worst team in football.
It's still the Cardinals.
I hope they play each other at some point this year. I'm going to look it up in a minute.
Do they? That's interesting.
I don't know. I'm going to look. I hope they do, because if it does, that's one of my ties right there. I just need 7 of them. That's one of them. All right.
7 of them! So far, we're at 0.
0. Thank you all for stopping by and hanging out tonight. I'd appreciate it. They appreciate it. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments down below. As always, depending on where you are, morning, afternoon, even night, stay out of trouble, stay safe, and
Jeff, does he know it's Wednesday?
We'll talk to y'all later. Bye!
Later!